Here we are, Atlantic City, sunrise, 7 a.m. on the boardwalk. There's a hurricane out there. It's Category 1 hurricane, Hurricane Erin. The water is extremely rough. I believe most of the beaches and oceans in New Jersey, they are closed. You cannot go swimming. The rip tides would, they'll kill you, hon. Man. They had to put the lifeguard stands and the lifeguard boats, they had to put them up here on the boardwalk because the water is so rough. Oh, we got people surfing. I was watching the news yesterday and it looked like portions of Ocean City's beach was completely covered in water. It's about 65 degrees right now. Yeah, the waves are coming in frequently. I think I got a bunch of surfers out there. Yeah, you got a bunch of surfers out there. All the way down, that's the steel pier. And I'm just realizing how small the beach is right now. This is where you get on. Like, you walk this little path here, and then you walk, and there should be probably another quarter. Atlantic City's beach is small. Maybe like 50 yards of sand in this direction. At this one section I'm at now, the water comes all the way up to the dunes. And there's coastal flood warnings for the shore. I think that goes till, that's running until today. And you see there's supposed to be space underneath the post here, but all the sand has washed up underneath this little fence. Oh, this is the Ocean Casino right here. And they have this bike rental. You can rent a bike, and it's $8 an hour to rent a bike from the Ocean Casino and Resort. You just put your credit card in, and then they charge you anywhere from $16 to $32. If you want, for $32, you can keep the bike for 8 hours. Right here, this is the showboat, the resort. It's no longer a casino. It's a family destination with water parks and goat carts. And soon, the Fusion Gym will be here. And it's gonna, oh, it is. Look, there's a guy working out right now. It is a Fusion Gym. You can come here and work out.
How you doing, sir?
Look at this. The beach chair people are bringing the beach chairs. I don't know. That's insane. How many people are using the beach today? Let's find out. Oh, they're putting back the lifeguard boats. The lifeboats, the lifeguard chairs. So this is the steel pier, and the water is coming all the way practically up to the boardwalk. There's not much space. There's no beach. The beach is gone for now. I'm sure once the hurricane goes away, the water will recede. But look at the waves up to this on the steel pier. Just crashing along. I just realized I have not had a cup of coffee yet today. I'm like, why am I lagging? Why am I like in slow motion? No coffee. All right. Going up to the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, and you have the Steel Pier, which is not open. It's still kind of early. Access to the beach right here denied, although there are surfers out there. Let's go take a peek at them. Right off the side of the Steel Pier, they have these chairs and the beach patrol stand off the beach. And you got some more surfers out there. You see a few surfers now and then when you come to Atlantic City, but this is the most I've ever seen. 7 a.m. Friday morning. Yeah, that's far enough. Don't go any deeper. Right there, that's a go-kart track, and the water under that pier, it's practically under the whole thing. The beach is much longer. I mean, how many times can I say that? That's the most shocking takeaway of this. I need to get a cup of coffee or something, but there's nothing's open. I guess the casinos are open. All the shops are closed this early. Now, if you go to Wildwood's Boardwalk around this time of day, there's all types of options for food and or drink. They have a tiny trash truck that patrols just the boardwalk. Oh, here we go. We got one spot open, but now I'm I got the scooter and I can't. I'll get a cup of coffee on the way home. So far, the only thing open right now is My Friend's Diner, and if you're trying to go to the I Love 420 store, they're closed. They're stoned on. Wake and bake, that's what they say. The Atlantic Galleries, and this is the statue store on the Atlantic City Boardwalk. If you're in the market for I don't know, this kid hosing another child down, it's here. They have that. They also have statues of bulls and little angel people. The water did come up to here yesterday. This is probably the biggest beach in Atlantic City, and it looks like it's about 25 yards. You don't have anybody surfing down here. There's all kinds of debris on the beach. Look how big these seagulls are. Things are massive. Vultures of New Jersey. You know, all along the beach, you got a bunch of debris, boogie boards, a lot of plastic toys. This is like the 10th toy boat or toy car I've seen. Our first store opening. She's getting ready to open up her smoke shop. There we are. It's now 8 a.m. and that's when the store's open. That's when you can come in to Atlantic City. If you need a bong, you gotta wait till 8 a.m. But you can get one. Looks like they're getting ready to open. Okay. Oh, you know what I realized? There are none of the push carts or tram cars on the boardwalk at this time. I was wondering, the boardwalk, it seems super empty. And it's missing those cars. That's one of the reasons. I'm right beside the mall here. And we're on the other side of the mall. This beach seems okay. This is actually, if I do come to Atlantic City, I usually go to this beach. Over there is Boardwalk Hall. Right here you got the lifeguard stands on the side, and they're not really going to have to carry these boats. All they have to do is turn them around and they could paddle to the other side of this tiny body of water. Yeah, you see, there's no way to get on the beach here unless you walk through the water. Right here you got the Caesar's Palace. Right there's the Rainforest Cafe. Ow. I could get some eggs here at the Rainforest Cafe. They're open at 8 a.m. Oh, you got a guy rubbing his belly and patting his head. That's all right. We're gonna go this way. This place does. They lock up their tables and chairs. Yeah. And this place does the same thing. They lock up all the chairs around the table to the table. This is it, Atlantic City's largest souvenir shop. It's open. Get yourself a $5 tank top, $3.99 t-shirt. Getting close to 9 a.m. More of the shore stores are opening up. Nobody with a cup of coffee yet. Oh no, I saw a few. I just don't know how I can scoot, hold the camera, drink a cup of coffee. I do know. It would mean I would have to stop walking, and I just can't do that. There's another shore store. They have these people on the boardwalk with these yellow shirts. They are ambassadors for the boardwalk. So if you have any questions, like which way to... I guess you would just ask about casinos or restaurants, but that's what they do. There it is. There's the Atlantic City Boardwalk trash can, or trash truck. How exciting. A lot of these palm trees were just planted. You can see they still have the planters. They were put in recently for this new nightclub gym, the Fusion gym here. And some of the trees got blown over. This is plastic. That's not even a real plant. It's plastic. You got these kids. They're standing near the seawall and they're trying to get splashed. The guy windsurfing. Man, they pick up speed on windsurfing. Or is that kite surfing? You see it broke off some of the boards behind here. These houses are nice. Oh, it smells so good though. I wish you had smell-o-vision. Salt air, hon. Get a little further away from that seawall. The water's not as violent. I got some people fishing already. Isn't it funny how 24 hours ago, the news reporters were here. They're like, it's a hurricane. People are fishing. There is a little bit of seaweed on this little, I guess this is the boardwalk too. But I'm near the inlet. And if you come here, you can see where all this debris. It looks like the water was getting over this wall. The speed that person is getting on that thing is really impressive. It's really windy. Having a lot of wind probably helps. You see all the stuff here. You got the debris on the wall and on the ground on this little fishing pier. Hey man, I want to thank you for watching this. I'm not sure what exactly I filmed today, but you know, I woke up at 5:30 in the morning. I hopped in my car and I went down the shore to check out the waves. And you know, that's what I do for a living. So I'm kind of grateful that you watch this so I can go to the beach to look at the waves for a job. Beach right here on the inlet. There's this little tiny beach. They got this kind of like a pool roped off. You can't go out past there. Be a great spot to go to the beach right here on the inlet. You have parking right here. You have the beach. You don't have to worry about paying for parking. Doesn't look like you have to worry about crowds. Sand down here on the street. The hurricane didn't go on land. It went out into the ocean.